Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Please excuse how I look. There has been no motivation to even get out of bed today. So, of course, I'm in my kitchen reflecting, but where inspiration hits me, I sometimes just whip out my camera and I just talk to you guys as a friend would. So I hope that you appreciate a little reflection into this first quarter reflection for myself. If you haven't started writing out your goals for the year, there's still time, even just to finish one project for the year and start brainstorming a new concept. Goals don't have to be as large as I sometimes make them. They don't have to be as large as other people make them. They don't have to include anything except for whatever you personally want to work on, so that you can just kind of make sure you are sticking with it and you have a support system in place for it as far as keeping track of yourself personally. So lately I've been not doing very good at hitting my goals. I feel super stressed about the fact that I can't even perfect it. And then I realized that this channel is also about being pretty transparent and helping people who are neurodivergent. And I need to tell you that sometimes we overschedule, and that is okay. Now, during this quarter, I actually ended up scaling back already. I had to skip a month where I was supposed to be working on my own writing and complete a feature film that I was writing with a friend. I completed that. I did a revision, and I am still constantly thinking a little bit more about some more revisions that I can implement. So I have moved on to my next project, and I'm falling behind again. That's just simply because a lot of times I'm working daily on getting the motivation, building the momentum to do things. I'm working on other things that have come up as far as personally for me, or getting back into health, which takes some time, some research, some energy. I have had to readjust. I use ChatGPT to actually help me scale back some of those things, with the addition of letting it know that I do have a condition in which I sometimes maybe overschedule myself. The formula for the best ChatGPT answer will be to give the problem that you need an answer to, which was overscheduling myself. The next part is ask for a specific outcome. What do you want it to help you with? Do you need a new schedule? Do you need to know different ways that you can prioritize your goals? And the last thing is to give context. Giving it context like I overschedule myself quite often. I don't know the boundaries. I have scheduled myself in 3 months with 3 projects, and I have been taking 2 months to do the project, tells it that I've been taking a little bit longer and might need extra pauses built in. So let's see what it gave me. What it did for me was, one project is scheduled for 1 to 2 months, a rest month in between. So the next month, the 3rd month, would be the rest month where I kind of re-energize, reflect, maybe brainstorm just very lightly a new concept, maybe outline a little bit more casually, not with a huge deadline in place, maybe take a look at some older writing, reread it, write some notes, not burning out. This is why we reflect on our goals quarterly. I really wanted to make sure when I made this channel that I was pretty transparent, which I already mentioned, because sometimes I can't really read between the lines of how people in an everyday writer's life sort of manage things. I assume how they manage things. And because I'm assuming and I'm not directly asking them, I actually start to compare myself to them a little bit too much. A lot of the things that we see online are curated, or a lot of the images that we see with just a small amount of text for the caption are not telling the full scope of the story, not the behind the scenes struggles, not the setbacks, not the failures. And I think sometimes I need to hear those particular failure setbacks because I experience them so often myself. I know that I am presenting myself sometimes as achieving so many different goals. It is not without its setbacks, ever, okay? I am doing my best. I try to show you how I overcome doing certain things if I am struggling. Writing is a very hard field to get into. It's a very hard field to maintain. Work on your growth mindset and not stay in the fixed mindset that often sets writers back and ends up making people pretty much quit their goals and their dreams. That is my update. I'm reaching the end of this first quarter, and I just wanted to reflect on that. I'll see you on the next one, scribes.